morning. I just finished masking. I am filming videos for a new network called Mode, mode.com. The videos aren't up yet. I've written some blog posts for them and done a few things that y'all have seen, but starting, I think the end of this month or maybe the beginning of May, I'll fill you in when I know for sure, I'll be posting exclusive videos to their site, one video a month. They're free, and it's just another platform for me to be creative and talk to maybe a slightly different audience. But if any of you want to watch those too, hop over to Mode and give that a look. Now I'm just sitting at my little makeup area and trying to figure out what makeup to use for the day. And I am thinking of, I keep reaching for my Carly Bible palette. It's just very flattering. So I think I'm gonna use that. Yeah. All right, let's get to it. Let's get this party started. Happy Monday. It's Monday. You know what that means. Time for grocery shopping. Big question. Can I get it done before that rain comes to me? Let's see. So I beat the rain. I got home from the grocery store all dry and got all the groceries put away. Now, I feel like today has just been a day of racing the rain. Like I tried to film videos before the rain stopped, and then I wanted to film before the sun went away, and then I went grocery shopping. Well, now we're racing the rain again. It actually started thundering out. You can kind of see it in the distance over there a little bit. Yep, there it is. Nice, giant, heavy clouds. We are on our way to the annual football meeting. So the moms that run these things, because the football moms could run a fairly decent sized country, I think, pretty well and efficiently, have decided it's better to hold these meetings in spring before football season starts. We get all our equipment ordered, all of our stuff signed up, everything done before the kids even leave for the summer. So it's very efficient. So the annual spring parent football meeting is in a little bit, and we are on our way, leaving a little bit early because we started hearing thunder, and I decided it'd be better to be early and dry than on time and racing through the rain to get into the building. So that's what we are doing. I'm wearing one of my new shirts from the Loft. Is it just Loft? There's no the. It's just Loft. And I was doing a get ready with me video, and look what I did. So I have not even worn this out of the house yet. I'm so annoyed, but I'm gonna try zouting the heck out of it. So fingers crossed, I'll let you know if that worked. I went in the kitchen, not to show you guys what I got, but to get lunch. Lunch lately has been baby carrots dipped in hummus, and it's really filling and it's moderately healthy. I think it's actually pretty healthy. Get some protein and stuff, and it's really good. So I'm gonna go eat at my desk while I edit. Well, there's a lot of hummus in here. I just get the plain hummus at the grocery store. So, all right, I'm gonna go eat. I'll see you later. This is new. Did you guys know we got sheepdogs? I've got to call the groomer tomorrow. I'm sorry, Wrigley. I can't see your face. Although his body is not particularly long. We keep his body short, but he needs a little bang trim. What are you doing up there? Mimi, what is he doing up there? You're so freaking cute, though. Can I see your face? There's the face. It's in there. There's an eye. There it is. I love you. As always, I feel like I have all the time in the world, and then I don't. It is 5:10. I have to be a meeting at 6. I need to leave here by like 5:40. Haven't made dinner. I am making my family like an all-white dinner. It's healthy, but it's all white. I have ground chicken, rice, roasted cauliflower. There will be gravy, but like seriously, it's like the whitest, literally the whitest meal ever. But it's easy, it's quick, and I gotta go, I gotta freshen this up, I gotta change my shirt, I gotta actually put on pants. Nothing like leaving it till the last minute. But I got a lot of work done today, so that's something, right? It's off to another football meeting, woohoo! Actually, I'm excited. This is team rep meeting for all, it's not football. It's not a football meeting, it's for all the sports. So that's, actually I look forward to that even more because I get to meet and see parents from all sports, not just football parents. Although I do love meeting the football parents. Good morning. It is Wednesday and the sun is shining for the first time in days. And it's amazing how tied to the weather or at least my emotions, state of being, mood is. So I'm happy because it's sunny. Anyway, I want to do a quick outfit of the day. I have a business meeting and then luncheon afterwards. So probably be a lame filming day again. Sorry, vlogs are just not interesting lately. But here's what I want to, so all of this, no, it's not all. These, I can link to something similar I just saw, I think at Loft. So these are old earrings. This is a really old Loft top. God, I mean, like really old. I wore it when I went to LA to get my makeup done by Jamie Greenberg, and that was like, what, 3-4 years ago? Like a long time. So here's what we got going on. So I have that tucked into, this is a Kendra Scott I love for summer. I love this color. Like it just pops against everything. It's almost a neutral. In fact, I'm kind of knocking that, I'm not knocking, but I had the opportunity to get the GG New York Stella Clutch in this color and I didn't. I'm kind of kicking myself. Anyway, this is one of my new Dress Barn dresses. I love, not dress, skirt. I can't talk anymore. I'm like completely discombobulated. And then these are old shoes from Ann Taylor, but I've seen similar ones at Nordstrom. If I can find them, I'll link them. And then my hair is kind of a mess and I don't care, it's still really humid. I'm a little sweaty. And what am I wearing? Too Faced Bonbons. So that's that. And CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous foundation. So Michael's coming to get me. Time to go to the meeting. Hey guys, lunch is over. I may never eat again. That was amazing. And now I'm waiting in line, and waiting in line, and waiting in line at Barnes & Noble, and it's reminding me why I never shop in stores anymore. It's just not as, when you're used to online shopping, it's just a very efficient experience. In-store shopping, not so much, but sometimes you need something when you need something, and Jake is taking the SAT in a few weeks, so he wants to do a quick review before he does it. It's for merit scholarships. It's not, he's already in, obviously, but anyway, so we're still waiting. And people are just, I'm just gonna smile. I'm just sit here and smile and wait my turn. Okay, time to make dinner. Note to my fellow cooks who think they're all that making dinner. Read your recipe ahead of time, because I was like, oh, I've got plenty of time to make dinner. And then I saw that the chicken needs to marinate for a good hour. So hopefully while it's marinating, I can make the other parts of it. I'm trying grilled chicken and toasted couscous salad with buttermilk dressing. That's what we're looking at there. Another, ooh, focus on me. There we go. Another Southern living recipe. All right, it doesn't look like much.
Oh, it does. It looks heavy.
No, it's really not. It's very light. All right, everybody.
Let's go. Kids go
Dig
first.
in. Let's get some drinks.
Shane, come on.
This is good. Mike, thumbs up.
That's double thumbs up for me.
Jacobo.
It's pretty good.
I'm making this again for Michael and me. Mm-hmm. You don't have to worry about you two. One of you is going to be gone in a few months anyway.
Good.
I also learned something new about myself
and
today.
I'm gone 3 years.
Yes. I like Brussels sprouts if they're roasted. I had Brussels sprouts with lunch today for the first time in my life, and they are actually really, really good. I had no idea. So, learn something new every day. We're at Trader Joe's. We're picking up some last minute, not last minute, but some stuff for Passover. Like I'm looking for some meats, but oh my gosh, look at these flowers. I like this music they're playing. Oh babe, look at it. I kind of need these. How much are these? $7. Oh my God, they're coming home with me. All right, I'm jamming in the car, in the parking lot. To everybody from the Backstreet Boys, Michael is less than amused. No? You don't like the song?
Nope.
Alright, I'm just gonna keep rocking out by myself. You're missing out.
No, I'm not listening.
Hey guys, so it's Thursday. Wait, no, I'm not gonna turn the lights on. Look how dark it is. I'm standing in my closet. It's really dark in here. We are at the tail end of a rainstorm of, it seems like, biblical proportions. We had, I feel like it was getting ready for Passover. We had like plagues come through. We had hail, we had crazy winds, we had obviously thunder and lightning, epic amounts of rain. Like the rain is coming down, was coming down so quickly that it was, my pool almost overflowed. I do have a pipe for drainage. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just wandering in circles. I have a pipe for drainage, but the water was filling up quicker than the pool could drain, but all is well. It's kind of stopped raining. But now I'm gonna gear up and put on all my rain gear and try to get some video footage of hopefully some flooding in the canyon behind my house, because I would like to show the city of San Antonio what a stupid idea it is to build houses back there. I don't know if you've been following me, but for years now, we've been battling with the city over that. And it would be really good to have some, you know, documentation of, in fact, a flood. So, I don't know how I'm gonna do this without destroying my camera, but I'll gear up and if I find any footage, you will be seeing it in a second. All right, guys, it's Thursday night, which is kind of like Friday night because we don't have school tomorrow. Does anybody know why we don't have school tomorrow?
Battle of the Flowers.
Battle of the Flowers. That is a holiday in San Antonio. For the rest of Texas, I think it's San Jacinto Day, isn't it?
And St. Jack's Day.
You just completely anglicized that. Does anybody know what that is?
Battle of San Jacinto.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, Michael and I are dropping off the three little monkeys. Say hi.
Hi.
We're dropping them off at Whataburger. Oh my gosh, it's blinding, babe. And then Michael and I are going on to a different HEB that has a very large Passover food section because we got to stock up on the Jewish food. I'll see you at HEB. All right, we have found the As Seen on TV section. Michael's intrigued by this. But we're both kind of interested in, I don't think this is marked right, babe. It says it's $9.97. Is that for the veggetti? Veggetti? I think the veggetti is 25 bucks. What are you looking at?
This is the egg-tastic. Don't put me on a ceramic microwave egg cooker. I have no idea what the significance of that would be.
Okay.
No
Well, that's
way.
different. Let's see what else they have. A spin mop.
There's no possible way.
There's a, no, this looks kind of fun.
Hey, mix it. Okay.
I don't get this, the coloring. I don't know, it's a thing. Alrighty then.
It's as good as my.
I think we could do better than that at like Bed Bath & Beyond. I say we move on. Good morning, happy Friday. I come out of my room to get some work done in the kitchen to prepare for Passover. Dinner, not like a whole Passover, but just dinner. It's a big thing. And I walk into this. And Shane turns around and says to me,
Go back in your room.
oh my God. Oh my God.
JB's is not working. I'm doing a bad job on this.
All right, I'm gonna pretend like I'm not here. I'm glad you guys are choosing to feed yourselves though. So good work. Just, here's an idea. Attempt to clean up. Try really hard. Thank you. All right, the kitchen is mine again. So I'm starting prep work. I'm gonna get some stuff cooking and then while it's boiling, I'm gonna get dressed. So hard-boiled eggs are a big thing for Passover. The symbolism is sort of I hope I get this right. It's a spring festival, among other things. So it's celebrating spring to some degree. In addition to celebrating the Israelites' freedom from Egypt as slaves. So the egg represents, you know, the circle of life and renewal and all that good stuff, among other things. So hard-boiled eggs play a big role. I can squeeze, we'll start with this. So, making hard-boiled eggs, and the way I do it is put all the eggs in the saucepan, fill it just to cover the eggs, set it to boil, and as soon as it starts boiling, take it off the heat, put the cover on, and let it set for like 15 minutes, and then peel them. That way I get a nice yellow yolk, and not like that grayish, greenish yellow, which does not affect taste at all, but it just makes it look pretty. So that is that. So there's a lot of similarities between traditional Easter foods, I think, and traditional Passover foods with the whole egg thing. But obviously we do not dye our eggs. Although one year my mother-in-law did have the kids dye the hard-boiled eggs that went on the seder plate, but we're not doing that. All right, so step one, eggs. Next step, peeling apples to make the traditional charoset, which is chopped apples, honey, cinnamon, wine. Some people use nuts, I don't. But I gotta peel the apples before I throw them in the food processor. That I'm gonna do in front of the TV while watching last night's Scandal. Hey guys, I am shredding potatoes. Yes, I'm shredding potatoes for the potato kugel, which is sort of like sort of like hash browns. It's like baked hash browns is the best way I can describe it. Anyway, I never use my Cuisinart or my food processor. Check this out. For shredding anyway. I don't know if this guy's gonna fit in here. Let's see. Nope. Let me get a smaller potato. There's a safety sleeve in here so that you can't go crazy and chop your fingers off, which I fully appreciate, but anyway, that's the size of the tater. You put it in here. Watch this. Done. Like what? A second? Amazing. And it looks like that. Amazing! All right, several more to go. I gotta chop this sucker in half. He's too big. All right, we're just about ready for the Passover seder. Seder is Hebrew for order. It's the prayer service that you do before the meal for Passover, and we're keeping it really casual, although I'm gonna go like get made up a little bit. But we decided to keep it really small, just the 4 of us, because this is Jake's last year probably at home to do this. He will not be coming home for Passover when he's at college. He'll do that with his friends. So here's our table. And those of you who are Jewish will laugh because this is the prayer service, and this is kind of the old school Maxwell House edition, but there's you open right to left. It shows you what you need on your table, and then it goes through, there's some Hebrew over there, and then there's English on this side, and it's kind of like a play, like it says like who tells who says what and all that stuff. So this is our little plate, and to make things easier, because we decided to use the giant table tonight, these are the symbols of Passover, and some of these you actually pass around and eat, but because we're all sitting so far apart, I took the pieces that we are going to need to eat. This is horseradish, which is known as bitter herbs, or maror, which symbolizes the bitterness of slavery for the Jews who were in slavery in Egypt. That is called haroset, which is basically just chopped apples, cinnamon, honey, wine, and that's to symbolize the mortar of the bricks that they made. And this is parsley, which is called karpas, and this is used to symbolize the new spring and beginning, and then we dip it in salt water to remind us the tears that the slaves shed while they were in Egypt. Lots of symbolism, kind of my favorite holiday because we do it all at home, and it's also the Sabbath, so we're lighting candles tonight, and we're going to ignore the fact that I need to polish my silver candlesticks. So with that, that was a very brief overview of Passover. And, oh, you know what? There's more. We have 2 of them. This is to hold what this says matzah, and it's in here somewhere. Michael stuffed it. This is what matzah looks like, for those of you who don't know. Looks a lot like a giant communion wafer, I have been told, and this is to symbolize the fact that when the slaves left, they're in such a rush to get out of there before the Pharaoh changed his mind that they didn't have time to wait for their bread to rise, and when they escaped and got away, their bread didn't rise, so it turned into this. And we'll just put that back. So we keep it in these special holders. And this is one that was my mother-in-law's. And then that's one that Michael and I got when we were married. And we'll use this one to hide a piece of it and have the kids, kind of like I don't want to say an Easter egg hunt, but you hide it and then the kids can get prizes. That's how we do it in my family. So that is a brief rundown of the Goldberg family Passover traditions, which are different from probably everybody else's, but that's how we roll. So anyway, I'm gonna go get dressed and get my tenderloin out of the oven, and we're gonna have a little family time. So I'll see you after Passover. Hey guys, not sure if I'm gonna be able to film. We're meeting friends at a wine bar called Copa, which we really, really like. My friend Marnie that you saw last week, and her husband. Who you have seen in vlogs before. Anyway, tonight, real quick, here's the run.
On Sundays.
Oh, okay. Yes, he played in the NFL. Anyway, real quick, and I think Loft sunglasses. I'm wearing Butter London palette. Tutorial either is coming or will have come. I can't remember how I schedule things anymore. I'll list all the makeup, Bobble bar necklace. This is an older shirt from Loft. It's still on like extreme clearance in stores, and I'm wearing my cargo pants and my leopard pumps and my new Stella clutch slash shoulder bag from JG New York. It smells new still. It smells like leather. Yum! Alright, this may be it for the evening. Because Michael has accompanied me to 8 million Sephoras and Ultas and whatnot, I am accompanying him to the happiest place on earth for him, and that is the Valero Texas Open. All golf, all day. Here we go. Hey guys, so apparently you're not allowed to have cameras at the Texas Open, so I won't be filming. We are in the USAA Military Appreciation Tent. We are, obviously Michael's ex-military or veteran, and we're also USAA members. That's a big insurance company basically that was created to support the military. I think they've opened it up to regular civilians, but anyway. So we have free coffee and drinks and some light snacks, and it's a very nice little tent. Here's what it looks like. Nice little flower arrangements, and being the Texas Open, you've got your star, and there's a nice little viewing area outside on some hole. I don't know what hole it is, Michael would. And it has, I think, free Wi-Fi and, oh, a charging station. Nice. So, anyway, that's all you're gonna see at the Texas Open, and I'll see you when we're done. Hey y'all, we are back from the Valero Texas Open. Michael was in heaven. We followed a threesome that had Aaron Badley, Ryan Palmer, and somebody else. Mark Winters, maybe? Oh, no. We're fans of Badley's. We followed him for the first 9 holes. And then Michael graciously said, hey, we can go home now. But it was a blast. Highlight was Michael had a conversation with Aaron Badley, and I talked to his wife, who gave me some great tips as to what are really good shoes to wear. So did Ryan Palmer's wife. What are good shoes to wear to walk the whole 18 holes? And they said Tory Burch flip-flops are the way to go. So there you have it. So I'm gonna call it a vlog. I'm getting my vlog mojo back. I feel excited and happy to see you guys every week, as always. If you are not subscribed to me, you should do that. I would appreciate it. I'm inching ever closer to 70,000, and that's, my goal is 100,000. That's not gonna happen this year, but every little bit just makes me feel that much more special. There's really no reason, like nothing happens. That's not true. If you hit 100,000 subscribers, you get a silver plaque that I really, really want on my wall. That's it. That's all you get out of that. And so do that. If you haven't subscribed to my blog, I do post a blog post at least once a week, sometimes more often if I'm really on top of things. So at the end of this, or maybe it's happening even as we speak, look around me. Yep, let's do it while I'm speaking. There's a place like down there where you can subscribe to my blog. You can click on the bottom to hit all of my social media, because I can't post stuff as quickly as I'd like on YouTube. So if there's last minute changes or last minute updates or things I just want y'all to know right away, best place to find me is Twitter, sometimes Facebook and Instagram. And you can click on all those down below, and that'll happen if you're watching this on a desktop or a laptop. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me again this week. I'll be up Monday, Wednesday, Friday with my usual regularly scheduled content and vlogs on Sundays. So I'll see ya tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye.